Hello lovely people, how are you guys doing? What's up? In today's video, I'm gonna be doing 1 hour makeup transformation. I love makeup transformations. I think that this will probably take us a little bit more than an hour. Maybe hour and a half, maybe two, most likely 2.5. Listen, I just really enjoy applying my makeup. I really enjoy the process, so I'm not trying to rush through it. So I already have my skincare on and I'm planning on using it as my primer today because I'm layering so much stuff lately on my face. Yeah, I really wanted to moisturize my skin. But as my primer slash something to hold my makeup for a little bit longer, I'm gonna use some setting spray. I never know when to stop. Okay, so for my foundations today, I'm gonna mix these two. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in the shade 150. Honestly, if someone makes a compilation of me saying that from all the videos that I posted on my channel, that can be a 3 hours compilation. That's how much I've been using it. And I'm gonna mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. I'm using the shade 20 Ivory. It says it right here on the cup. You can't really tell. That's okay. Whoa! I'm using that brush to apply this foundation all over my face, and then I'm taking my sponge. This is a damp sponge, and I'll just bounce it everywhere on my face, and it will take away all the excess product. It will blend that foundation into my skin and create a very nice smooth base. And then I'll go ahead and add some concealer on my blemishes. This Huda Beauty concealer, the Overachiever concealer, is really nice for those of you guys with dry skin or for those of you who have breakouts. Really often when you have a breakout, the skin around that pimple can get dry and flaky, and it's really difficult to cover it up with concealer because most of the full coverage concealers tend to be more drying. They have more matte finish, where this one, it's a full coverage concealer but it has more dewy finish, so I find that it works better on my blemishes. It just sits better on the skin, and you can always set it with some powder if you want that more matte, more blurred finish. Anyways, now moving on to the brows. Coverage and brows make a huge difference for me because I don't like this front part of my brows. It's driving me crazy. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, this is so unfair. I woke up with the same eyebrows as yesterday. I don't expect my eyebrows to change overnight, but I'm secretly hoping. You know I'm not the only one. You know it. For my eyebrows today, I'm gonna use my trusty little hair gel. I mean, it's not little, it's quite a lot of product inside there. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows trillion times. I've complained about my eyebrows in so many of my videos. You know how it goes. For the first time in the history of my makeup channel here, I'm not gonna complain about my brows. Although I kinda already did, but that's okay. So I'm just pushing my brow hairs upwards. I wish my lashes were as long as my eyebrow hairs. That's all I want for Christmas. Santa, you listening? Do your magic. Then I'll go and fill them in with some brow powder so that they look more full. I'm using the Urban Decay Double Down Brow Powder in the shade Brown Sugar. Alright, eyebrows are done. Ever since I discovered this hair gel, I'm doing my eyebrows so quickly. It used to take me like 20 minutes to do my eyebrows if I was going for very sharp, very defined eyebrows. And now it's like 5. I also like taking some of my concealer, that same Huda Beauty, the Overachiever concealer. I like taking it on a flat brush and I'm cleaning the bottom part of my brows. See? Nice and sharp. Let me do a close-up window for you. I'm adding a little bit more of that concealer and I'm taking it all the way down to my lash line. I'll use it as my eyeshadow primer today. And then to make sure that everything is nice and smooth, I'll go ahead and just bounce my sponge over everything. It will absorb the excess product. See? Nice, smooth, flawless base. I will quickly use some powder to set that concealer in place. Alright, now for my eyeshadows today, I'll actually use 2 eyeshadow palettes. I rarely do that, but I'll start off with this Morphe 9A palette. For my first color, I will need a nice big fluffy brush. This one is the Zuiva 228, and I will grab the shade called Myself. It is always so exciting when I start applying the first color on my eyes. There is something about it that makes me feel good, you know? I'm like, ooh, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna play with eyeshadows. This is one of my favorite brushes for eye makeup, Morphe M506. It's a small blending brush. You can get very precise with it. So now I will take some of the shade called Witness, this like medium brown shade in the center of the palette, and I will use that to add some depth in my crease. I don't want my eye makeup to be very dark today because I'm planning on wearing some red lipstick, which rarely happens, my friends, but I'm planning on going with red lip, so I don't want my eye makeup to be too overwhelming. I'm switching to that previous brush that I used to apply the lighter shade, and I'm just going over everything in my crease. Big circular motions, blending everything out. This is such a lovely palette. I love the colors so much. Sigma Cor de Rosa. Then I'm gonna use the shimmers. This one and this one. Let me show you how we're gonna do that. First of all, if you really wanna make your shimmers to shine even brighter, you can use, some lash glue. If you're following this tutorial, this is totally optional. You don't need to do that. But I just like adding some glitter glue under my shimmery eyeshadows. I feel like it really boosts them. Okay, and I'm gonna take the goat eyeshadow from that palette. I'm gonna add it in the outer corner of my eye. Whoa, look how pretty it is. And then in the inner corner of my eye, I'll go with this one. Boom, boom, boom. And it looks very pretty because we have two shades of shimmer. In the center between those two shimmers, I will take a little bit of this shimmery shade here. It's from that Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna press it in the center here. This will kind of make them look more blended together. I think that winged eyeliner will be really suitable with this look, so I'm using the House Labs Liquid Eyeliner. That's such a clever name. Eyeliner. Oh my god! I love it! Whoever came up with this name, they need a promotion. For me, it can't be a full transformation without a long pair of false lashes. I love false lashes so much. I wish they were more easy to apply though, so more people could enjoy them. Because if you're new to makeup or you've never applied false lashes before, the first few times that you try to apply on false lashes, it will be a struggle. That's one thing that I know for sure. It just takes time and practice to get used to applying them. But the first time that you manage to apply them properly, that's when you get addicted to them. I coated my lashes with mascara. Now go ahead and move on to the falsies. And I will wear this pair by Makeup Geek. I already worn them a couple of times. They're so pretty. They're really nice. They have some red glitter on them. Oh no. This is my favorite type of eye look. Easy, simple, shimmery. Always. I should be doing more matte makeup looks. So anyways, moving on to the face. For this next step, I will take my concealer and my mirror. I definitely need a mirror for this because I don't want to poke my eye with this concealer. Look how sharp it looks. I don't want to get that in my eye. So I'm applying this under my eyes, right here in this area. I'm using the shade Cotton Candy. I always tend to apply so much when I'm using the applicator of this concealer. I'm gonna spray my brush with some setting spray and blending it out. If you guys are not really into full face, full glam kind of makeup looks, you can check out my previous video. I posted a video on a very minimal makeup look. Something that you can wear at school, at work. The complete opposite of this look. Next, up, I would take my powder, this one here by Hourglass. It's been a long time since I used this one. I remember using it all the time, but then I found this Zoeva one, the finishing powder by Zoeva. This is awesome if you want your powder to kind of blur some of your texture, some of your pores. This is really nice powder. But I remember using this one so much before the Zoeva one. And it's really cool because, see, usually I do this. Yes, who is it? And oh no, I kind of ruined it. Ah! And then you kind of get that H in the cup. See? That's because the powder comes out of this H here in the packaging. It's really cute, you know? It's the details, it's the little stuff. I'm gonna get some of that powder on my brush, dab it off, and I will apply it mainly on my cheeks here. Right now my skin is really dry in this area, around my mouth here. So I'm gonna try to avoid it. I don't really need powder there. By the way, if you want to invest into some good brushes and you have a pretty good budget for that, okay, they're quite expensive, but they're so good. I'm talking about the Fenty Beauty brushes. They're so unique. I feel like it's because of the color of the brushes. But I don't know, they're so soft. I feel like the bristles are made of something different from all of my other brushes. I don't know what it is. Also, they have some quite unique shapes. I'm actually going to use the same brush to apply my blush, and I will go with this BH Cosmetics Bellini blush palette. This is so nice. I will take some of this blush here. It's the lightest one from the palette. Listen, I can't believe that I'm gonna say that, but I think that this blush is way too light for me. This never happens. I'm really pale, so most of the blushes out there are really dark for me. So I think that I'm gonna mix it a little bit with the blush under it. Whoa. Yeah, this might be too much. Let's see. I'm gonna try to use a very light hand. Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot. I should stop. But blush is so nice, I can't just stop adding it. Someone please come and take my brush, because I can't stop adding blush. I used to not understand the concept of blushes. I was more of like a bronzer girl, you know? But now I'm all about blushes. I want to cover my whole face with blush. I'm bringing it on my nose, on my cheeks, everywhere. I feel like it makes my skin look more healthy, more alive, I guess. Hello, that's my hand there. Hello! This looks so creepy. Morphe 9A palette. We're going back to it. I'm gonna take some of the shade Myself and Witness, and I'm bringing that under my lower lashes. I mean, I'm smudging that eyeshadow in between my lower lashes. Now take some of this darker brown shade on a smaller brush. This is the ColourPop E20. And again, I'm bringing this under my lower lashes, trying to keep it as closely to my lashes as possible. I don't want to look like a raccoon at the end of this. Blending it out. Ooh, that's a thick brush. No, look at it. It's really thick. Now I'm gonna take some of the black from that eyeshadow. We're going for a very intense under eye here. And this, I will try to keep it as closely to my lashes as possible. This is very hard to do on camera, because I want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm doing. What if I tell you that doing my eyeliner on camera is so much easier than applying eyeshadows along my lower lashes? It sounds so weird, but it's the truth. I'm blending out again. It was a pretty simple look before I began applying eyeshadows on my lower lashes, huh? Everything was so much more simple 5 minutes ago. I love white pencil in the waterline. I love white pencil in the waterline. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Whoa! What was that? Now if you want, you can also add some mascara on your lower lashes. I usually don't do that. I'm not gonna do it today. But I love this dark under eye situation that we have going on. I think that this video is getting quite long. If you reached this part of the video, leave me some butterflies in the comments. Now I'm adding some contour on my face. Some highlighter. Whoa! What happened here? This is the Milk Makeup Flex highlighter. Oh my god. I'll definitely need to tone this down. I'm saying that while I'm adding more of it on my face. And I think that this is the most fun part of this whole look. I'll go ahead and line my lips with some red lip liner. This one is by THEBALM. And then for my lipstick today, I'll go with one by Milk Makeup. The shade is called Name Drop. It's a really nice orangey, very bright kind of red shade. Whoa! Who is this glam girl? I don't know her. I just met her. I have lipstick on my teeth. This is horrible. I look like a box with this shirt. I look like a wardrobe. My shoulders look so wide with this shirt. It looks like I have super broad shoulders. I need to be wearing it more often. It looks like I've been working on my shoulders, lifting weights and stuff. The reality is I haven't lifted anything in months. Today I wanted to do a more simple eye look and go with more vibrant lip color. Something other than nude, because I've been getting comments like, you're wearing nude lipstick all the time, you need to switch it up. And I don't want to admit that, but I should. You guys are right. It was time for a change. Alright, and I guess that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, I would really appreciate it if you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because that helps me a lot. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!